What is good, rookies? Welcome to our Tuesday trade talks. Now, I don't want to make this a very long video, but I'm going to walk you through where my head is at with our trades for this week, which are going to be sketchy and risky. But at this stage, we need to try and make some gain on the competition, and there's no real other way to do it but then taking risk. I've thought long and hard about how we want to do this, because if we look at our trades here, 26,000 teams are bringing in Sweet, which is a no-brainer. He's going to be a major cash gen, has to be brought in. Rogers and Garcia, some people are taking it on Dale, which is good. Is he like top 6 defense? Don't think so. Could be. I don't think so. But what do I know? I'm just a rookie, right? And then trade it out. Makes sense. So that's what we're doing. We're trading out Grundy. We need his cash, because his cash is what is going to help us make really big moves next week. So this is all, I'm prepared to take even a drop this week in ranking to do what we're going to do next week. Grundy is inconsistent. Yes, he can pop up for 160s. Do I think he's ever going to do that again? No. Negative. So, bye-bye, Grundy. Hello, Sweet, you sweet thing. Please do well. What do we do from here? Easy. We go 2 down, 1 up. And we all know who we're going here. Now, why Garcia? There is a bit of concern about his job security, which is fair. This is subject to change, because if Garcia is not named, all we're going to do is trade him out, sub main R in, and then bring in Rogers. Easy. We have flexibility to do that once we see the team sheets, which we won't see for the Sunday extended bench until it's confirmed. And Suns don't play till Sunday. So we can do that last minute trade update, depending on who's named, then. So that's fine. I'm not worried about that. But basically, this then gives us the ability to, I'm not trading out Reed. Are you crazy? We're basically going to sub in Newen. We're going to bring Sexton into our last spot, and we're going to loop. So Biggie plays on Saturday. If we like his score, we take it. We leave Sexton in. I don't think Sexton's coming in anytime soon. So that's a loop option. If he plays really crappy and Garcia is named, easy done. We just bring in Rogers, and then we just flip mana in. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. That's done. Now, the other trade to get rid of, because we have too many dead rooks here, Draper. Now, Draper has been injured. Hamstring. Sucks. He was going to be a good slow burn for us. However, his 11 has pretty much stunted any cash generation now. Even if he comes back, his break-even's 36, his average is 39. He didn't really have any breakout games. He can go above that, but not consistently. So instead of trying to risk it, I'm going to trade him out. So now we've got just over 900,000 to play with. Now, big picture, there are 2 options we're looking at, because I want Ryan and Stewart in my team. So who's going to be the third defender to fill our roster? It could be Martin. 100% could be Martin. Martin could also be our M8. However, there is a decent price difference between Martin and Whitfield at the moment. Martin has been skyrocketing through price. That's just how it is. We had him, we dropped him. Am I being stubborn and not bringing him back in? Because he is probably going to outperform Whitfield this week, without a doubt. Essendon's run is just good. However, we have Merritt, who is a low ownership percentage. So if we quickly look at this, and we look at it should tell us here. He's in 11% of teams. Nick Martin is in 20% of teams. So I'm willing to hedge my bets on Merritt most of the time on a consistent basis, outperforming Martin, which is going to be our cover for that. So then who do we bring in? We're going to bring in Whitfield. I've sat on this all day. I'm filming this at 11:15 at night on Monday. So this will be released on Tuesday, hence the Tuesday trade talks. We're going to do a quick optimize. Now, this gives us an amazing run with obviously these cats. This is with a grain of salt, but this looks nice. This makes me feel good. This makes me feel happy. Will we get there? Probably not. But for our trade plans, the two missing pieces we're missing are Ryan and Stewart. I'm dead set locking those twos in for my back line. Now, how can we get there from here? Well, with 384 in the bank, that means that if we look at Ryan and we look at his price projection, his break even coming up is 165. There's a 100% chance he can hit that. But against Richmond, he's got poor effects, poor scoring. The only time he's gotten close to that was his opening round. There's no way he's hitting 165. If he is, then that's my bad luck. Okay, and I missed that. But he's due to drop to 600,000 basically after this round, which is perfect for us. So 600,000, and we bet that Robert goes up maybe 20k max, which means we're at like 430. So what's this quick math? I'll just do it. You guys won't be able to see it because it's not on your screen. But if we have 384 plus, we got 430, it gives us 814. So then we take away we'll just call it 6 flat. It gives us 214 to play with. Now, we say that Flossie does well, and he even gets remotely close to 3,000. That gives us Stewart. So we're betting on the fact that Stewart plays this week, fails to meet his break even of 138, and then drops to 513-ish. So he could drop to 5 the week after. Now, hopefully, everything going according to plan, we can then just go Flossie up to Stewart, which then means we can boost if we need to. If we really need to, we can boost. We've got one ready to go, which then means our defense is done. We've got one rookie in our mid, and then we can pretty much focus our attention on the rucks and the forwards. I think this is what we're going to be doing this week. It's risky, trading out Grundy. Grundy obviously has a very high ceiling. He's just very inconsistent. Grundy can give us some really good games. Grundy can give us some really bad games. He's still averaging well, but he can give us anywhere from a 158 to a 70. I'd rather take a bet on Sweet, who can probably average 90 consistently at a bottom for the next 5 to 6 weeks up until their bye. And you know what? English might not be in good form and still drop back in price. Rowan might slowly get better. And then we can go to him. There's options. We're looking at Heaney still. He's still there. He's got a 166 break even this week. I don't think he's going to hit that. I don't think we're going to see any more than like a 130 from Heaney anymore. We've got Parker coming back. So basically from this point forward, next week we're looking at least bringing in Ryan. If we can't bring in Stewart, it is what it is, and maybe we wait and we boost and we finish off our mids. Maybe we go Dawson. Or Heaney has an absolute shocker of a game. Bring in Heaney. This is where we're currently sitting, ladies and gentlemen. So obviously that projected score isn't including Reed, which is absolutely ridiculous because he 100% should be playing. But we're looking around the 350, pretty much identical to the score we got this round in round 7. So this is what we're looking at for our trades. We're baking cash off Grundy and Powell, and we're going to load them up with 2 primos. So we're basically grabbing a cash cow and we'll call Grundy a primo, but a struggling primo, and getting in an uber primo and Ryan, and getting in a value primo in Stewart for our back line. I'm happy with our mids. Still, he needs to turn it around. Green did the same thing. Green gave us two horrible scores back to back, and then hand up. Steele, I hate this new layout. It annoys me. Steele has only had 2 bad games. Yes, he's looking a bit worse for wear, and maybe he's carrying an injury, potentially. I think he's going to be fine. Hopefully this week. He's versing North. Hopefully he can kick it back and come in good form. So fingers are crossed. If that does not work out, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But thank you guys for tuning in and listening to me ramble about my trade plans for the next 2 rounds. Again, 100% could go Martin over Whitfield, but I don't see Martin a part of my trade plans. We've got too many better options that we can go up to in mids for our M8, which we could basically look at getting in Rao or Dawson or someone that's... It could honestly be Martin. Martin could have a stinker and maintain price, but then average, a solid 110, which would be awesome. But this is what we're going to roll with for this week. We're going to roll the dice. We're going to have another bold strategy. We're bringing in witty. We're going to get witty with this. And yeah, it's just big picture trading as well. Again, not bringing in Martin is purely because we have Merritt, who's going to be our point of difference. We're just going to roll with it, guys. So these are pretty much going to be my locked-in trades. I don't see this changing by Thursday at all. Because again, when we're not trading, we're even thinking about our trade options. I don't know about you guys, but even if you do this, you don't just walk away for the rest of the week and not touch it. You're reassessing. You're thinking about something maybe you didn't see. There's so many things that you just come back and look at. You're like, oh, maybe I could do this, which is basically me all day today. So I've done the work already. The only flag of concern here is we've got too many dead rooks. So our cash gen's going to get a bit stunted. So we may need to look to boost again next week and just do it like a 2 up, 1 down. And get rid of one of these dead rooks for someone like Jones if he gets called again, which would be amazing. But anyway, guys, I appreciate all the love I've been getting. Thank you to the 16 subscribers. You guys are doing amazing. Thank you for those that like and comment. It means a lot. I do this for the fun of it. I'm not in competition with anyone. I'm not trying to reach a certain milestone. I just love filming content and being a part of the Supercoach community. So I appreciate your time. Good luck with your trades this week. Again, if you're changing your trains, if you've locked in your trades, let me know below. Let me know what you think about my trades. I'm risking all the biscuits from going Grundy to sweet. Are you risking all the biscuits? Let me know. Otherwise, I will see you guys on Thursday for the final trade video for round 8 kicks off.